Hello to all my fellow Commodores and happy spring semester. I hope the first couple weeks of classes have been going well so far. I'm your host, Marissa, and welcome back to The Scoop, Vanderbilt University's premier entertainment news network. On today's episode, we've got both Gabby dishing on the breath of the Wild 2 leak, as well as Matthew literally dishing viral TikTok pasta. But first, let's kick it off with a dive into pop culture. Owner of Nashville's Uncommon James and reality star of Very Cavalieri, Kristin Cavallari is finding herself in some petty drama. Now, fair warning, this story is a bit all over the place, so stay with me if you can. Recently, rumors have been circling around that baseball player A-Rod has been cheating on his fiancée, singer J-Lo, with Southern Charm's Madison LaCroix. So where does Kristin Cavallari come into the mix? Well, her best friend, Justin Anderson, posted a year-old video of him and Kristin working out to J-Lo's Let's Get Loud, which many are speculating is shade to LaCroix, who is also rumored to have been dating Jay Cutler, Cavallari's ex-husband. You got all that? My head is spinning. Let's switch to the next story. In case you didn't hear, the Super Bowl was this past weekend, and sure enough, Tom Brady took home his 7th championship, thus solidifying himself as truly the greatest of all time. But hey, I'm definitely not qualified to host a sports talk show, so let's get to the pop culture. The halftime show featured The Weeknd and was interesting, to say the least. Complete with strobe lights, fog machines, and fireworks, the artist then made his way into what appeared an underground labyrinth of mirrors, filled with men with bandages on their heads, stumbling over one another and blocking The Weeknd's path. But love it or hate it, there's no denying that the performance gave us some quality memes such as this gem. But you should definitely check out all the other viral memes on your own, since most are definitely not appropriate for the purposes of this show. And finally, new couple alert. It's been confirmed that Kourtney Kardashian and Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker are officially dating. Since they began having some flirty banter in the comment section of Instagram, many have been speculating for some time about this brewing romance. But now it's finally confirmed. Of course, I'm happy for Kourtney, but I'll always be on Scott's team, aka Lord Disick. And now that that's all taken care of, I'm gonna take a quick break and send you off to Matthew. Take it away.
Hi all, and welcome back from winter break. The viral recipe we are trying today is that famous TikTok feta pasta. I personally don't like feta cheese, so I got feta goat cheese for the recipe, but it is the simplest recipe you could possibly ever do to make some really amazing pasta. So I've got the oven preheated to 400, I've got my water already boiling, I've got tomatoes and feta cheese in this dish, literally just thrown in there. All I'm going to add to it is garlic. And just literally spread that around anywhere in there. And some salt. And a little bit of pepper. And then we are going to drizzle it with some olive oil. And that is the entire recipe before you put it in the oven. So our garlic, feta, olive oil, and tomatoes, and salt and pepper are all going into the oven, just straight into the oven at 400 degrees. And then we wait for it all to look all gooey, ooey, and ready to just be made into a pasta sauce. All right, so it's officially gotten all ooey and gooey, and our new job is to just take it and mash it and mix it all together till it makes a little bit of a sauce. You want every part that's in there, all the olive oil, all the feta, all the tomatoes. And now we're just gonna take all of this good stuff, dump it straight into our pasta. Dang, and it's pretty good. Thanks for joining, y'all.
Thanks, Matthew. That looks delectably exquisite. Although, definitely brush your teeth after that dish, since it seems like it could make your breath be a little too wild. Get it? Okay, Gabby, take it away before my cringy dad jokes scare all our viewers away.
In gaming news today, there was an interesting leak involving Nintendo and Breath of the Wild 2, a game anticipated since Breath of the Wild came out in 2017. The game is a continuation of the Legend of Zelda series that has been running since the 1980s, being a launch title for the Nintendo Switch along with Super Mario Odyssey and immediately becoming very popular with both Zelda fans and fans of open world RPGs. This weekend, a purported leak of the Breath of the Wild 2 release date was given by an Austrian website, promising that the game would arrive by the second quarter of 2021. The art of the game on the site was revealed to be fan art, and the leak has largely been discredited, though other rumors of a Super NES Switch, a better version of the Switch, seem to confirm this timeline. Nintendo has not commented, nor do I expect them to, as it is still busy developing the game. We'll let you know when actual details are released.
Wow, that was intense, but thanks for closing us out, Gabby. So, ladies and gents, that was our final segment of this episode, but be sure to check back in 2 weeks for our next one. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I'll catch you next time here on The Scoop. Bye, guys.